here there are 4 types of cursor attributes: percentage not found, percentage is open, and row count. Okay, let it be we are working with one by one attribute and will be find out the what is the use of that respected attributes. Okay, basically if you want to exit the cursor looping process, then we can use the cursor attributes. Okay, and first of all I want to open the SQL prompt. I can give the credentials. So now we set the environment variables. Okay, so now we want to work with the cursor. So first of all we want to develop a simple program. Okay, simple program before going to use the cursor attributes. Declare. So first of all, why we want to enter the cursor attributes, why we want to use the cursor attributes. Okay, so here I am define the cursor name is select store from EMP. First of all I am getting the data from the database and will be keep into the cursor. Next here we need to require one variable. So here I am going to specify percentage row type. Next we start the program, begin. So here we want to open the cursor first we open the cursor. Okay, then next we start the loop and set C1 into then zero dot EMP number, don't repeat it, zero dot ename, zero dot job. Okay, just I want to print these 3 columns, right? Next, now I want to exit. I want to exit this cursor. So here I don't want to write the any exit. Let it be. First we can check it. What is the, so why we want to use the cursor attributes? Okay, basically here dbms output dot put line. So here I want to print zero dot EMP number, zero dot ename, zero dot job. Okay, then next now I want to end the loop. Okay, loop is started, then we close the loop and next we close the cursor. Next we end the program. Let it be, check it what happened. Yes. Oh, sorry. Wrong number of values. Okay, fine, not a problem. Actually here we retrieve the all columns from EMP table, but here we can specify only few columns. Just we remove that and will be specified. Okay, entire data will be moved into the zero. Yeah, if you retrieve the particular columns, then we can specify there. So what happened here? Okay, fine. 1 second. So here actually before that we need to on the set server output on, we are getting the output. That is the reason we are getting this one. Okay, let it be, we check it. Declare, we open the cursor name is select from here. Next we define the variable, so which is row type. Next we start the program. First we open the cursor, next we start the loop and fetch the data C1 into 0, and next we print the data dpms output dot port line 0 dot employee number 0 dot rename 0 dot job, and here we close the loop and close cursor and close the program. Let it be. Now we can check it. So we are getting the buffer area. So because of here we didn't specify when the cursor is means the loop is exit from the program. That is the reason we are getting this error. So now we are going to achieve this requirement while using cursor attributes. So we want to stop the looping activity process or looping control process. Then how we can go to do that? We want to specify the condition is we want to use the cursor attributes. So in that cursor attributes again we have 4 tabs. The percentage not found. Whenever the respected cursor don't have the data, then automatically the loop is come outside from the program. Okay. Then here exit when C1, this is our cursor name, percentile not found. Whenever the cursor doesn't have the any data, means up to last record it is fetching. The after the last records we don't have the any data. So now the cursor automatically come out from the looping program. Okay. Then now we close this one. Let it be, check it. Okay, that is the use of percentage not found, percentile not found. And what is the then how we what is the use of percentage found? What is the use of percentage found? Here percentage not found means end of the cursor we check it. End of the last record we want to check it. If the data does not available in cursor, the program come outside. Okay, but here we want to check it. First whether the data is there or not in our cursor. If the data is there, then it is start to fetching the data. Okay, it is start to fetching the data. So both are same. It is checking from starting onwards. That not found, it is checking from last record of the cursor. Right? Then here how we can go to check it. Here we start the loop and fetch the data into cursor means variable, and then here if cursor percentage found, then it is start to printing. Then it is start to printing, right? Then else exit. else exit. Now I want to go to develop a simple program. Declare here I'm specify cursor name is select star from emp. Then now I define variable. I define variable is I. My variable name is I. Okay. Then row type. Then next we start the program. Begin. Once we begin the we start the begin. Then first we open the cursor. Open the cursor. Once we open the cursor, then we start the loop. Okay. Looping. Loop the program, and here we are going to checking fetch, right? So when we fetch C1 into I, fetch C1 into I. Then once it is completed, now we are going to apply the condition. Here I am going to apply the condition. So condition means if cursor is having the data, then the program will start to printing the data, right? Then now we can go for if C1 percentage found. If cursor percentile found, then dbms output dot put line here I dot emp number, because of the entire data is available in I variable. Next I dot ename. Next I dot job. Just I close this one. I want to print only 3 values. Then else if the data is not available, then exit. Okay. If cursor is having the data, it will start to print the data. If cursor does not have the data, it is comes outside, means exit of the program. The loop is exit. Loop is exit. Okay. The next we want to close end if. Execution is exit. Okay. And if now we end loop. Okay. We want to close the loop, then and also close cursor. End the program. Clear? Now we save the records and let it be check it. Same result will be getting. Okay. Both are same, but the first one is checking at the end of the last record. This one is checking starting of the first record. If the cursor is having the data, it will start to print the data. For first one, the cursor does not have the data. Up to last record, 14 records is readed. The 15th record doesn't have. Then execution is come out. But here, if the cursor is having the data, up to having the data, it is printed. Whenever don't have the data, it is come outside. Means exit. We are writing if condition. If cursor have the data, it is printed. Else exit. That is the process. Okay. Next, we want to go to work with is open. Is open is to determine whether the cursor is open or not. Is open is to determine whether the cursor is open or not. Okay, because of here we are writing only 10 to 15 lines of program, but in real life we want to writing more than 1000 lines of records also. At the time we are and also we are using lot of cursors. One program have many cursors. So which cursor is open, which cursor is closed. So for that purpose we want to use this percentage if is open, whether the cursor is open or not, and also we can check it whether the cursor is closed or not. Then now I want to develop a simple program. Observe this one. Declare. Okay, same thing. Cursor name is select star from emp. Okay. Then now I define a variable emp percentile row type. Then next here we start the program. Begin. Here first we open the cursor. Open the cursor. Once we open the cursor, but I am not understand. I am not believe to system. Okay, I want to get the confirmation whether my cursor is open or not. So for that purpose, if C1 percentile is open, then I want to print some message. DBMS output dot put line. Here I want to print some message. Cursor is open. If the cursor is open, I want to get confirmation from the program. This will be printed. Okay, cursor is open. Next, we want to start the process. Means start the loop and fetch C1 into I. Okay, then here fetch C1 into I. Then exit when C1 percentile not found. Okay, then now we print the message. DBMS output dot put line. Here we print the our data, EMP number, I dot ename, I dot job. Right? Then once it is completed, what we do? We end the loop. Okay, end the loop, and also here we end if for our first one. Then here I open the if condition. That if condition I close here. Okay. Then next here I want to close the cursor. Close C1 and end the program. Program. Let it be check it. Observe the first record. Cursor is open. Next, the printed is started, looping the process. And also, I want to get some confirmation whether my cursor is closed or not. But I clearly specify close C1. But I am not get the clarity. I want to get the confirmation from my program whether my cursor is closed or not. Here. For this one, if not C1 percentage is open, then we want to print DBMS output dot put line. Cursor is closed. Then end. Okay, if not cursor is open means the cursor is closed. Clear? So in this point of time we are using the whether the cursor is open or not. All of you clear? So very simple, just we want to use this. And the next one is row count. Okay, row count. Row count means it is used to find out the how many records are fetched from the program, means the cursor. So each and every time it is showing 14 records, right? It is showing 14 records, but we are not understand how many records are fetched. Suppose if you have only 14 records, it is fetching 14 records. Suppose we have lakhs of records. How we are going to understand how many records are fetching from the cursor? We want to get some confirmation how many records are fetching from the cursor and how we can do that. So for that purpose we want to use row count. This row count only having the data type is number. It is always written number data type. Apart from this one, then remaining 3 are written Boolean data type, true or false. Okay. Then now we can work with that row count. Here, observe this one. I don't want to disturb any line of this program. Just I add the row count for this respected program. Here, after completion of our closing cursor, then now I am writing one condition. if I'm writing one statement, dbms output dot put line here total number of employees. Okay, total number of employees. Here I can specify C1 percentile row count. C1 percentile row count. Let it be whether the program, which information is program is print in our output. Okay, result. Let it be check it. Just I add only one line. Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry. Here actually we want to print this information before close the cursor. Once we close the cursor, we cannot possible to check whether our cursor is. So after that, so here earlier what happened? Closing the cursor, we are going to again will be communicate with the cursor. The program does not recognize. Closing the cursor work is completed. Next we are going to communicate with again cursor. The cursor does not communicate. Now it is showing. Oh my God. Okay, fine, not a problem. Then before closing the cursor. Oh, sorry. Okay. Identify is what happened here, row count. So very simple. Then why before closing the cursor only it is come. Close C1. Okay, and if okay, it will be missing declaration, right? Now it is clearly shows total number of employees is 14. So in this point of time we can find out how many records are fetching from the cursor. Suppose say example, here it is showing 14. Now I want to print the sequence numbers for every record. This is the first, second, third, something like that. Okay, how we can do that? Very simple. Here we have a program. In that I can specify from front or back also. Here I can specify C1 dot percentile row count. This is the first employee. Okay. Then for every record it is printed. Observe this one, first one up to last one. So in this scenario we are using these cursor attributes. All of you clear? Okay. Done. So now we stop this and